Who is this actually good for, who should skip it, and is it worth the price for normal everyday buyers? If you're standing in the aisle wondering whether a tiny powerlift chair can actually replace a bulky recliner, you're not alone. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The hesitation most of us feel isn't about the features on paper, it's about the everyday reality. Will this chair actually help Grandma get up safely? Will the massage and heat functions feel like a spa or just a gimmick? And can I fit it into my small living room without turning the whole space into a storage unit? I sat down with the KTYUERGHK small power lift recliner for a day-long test in a typical two-room apartment. The first thing I noticed was the compact footprint. At just under 3 feet wide, it slides into a corner that would normally be reserved for a narrow accent chair. That's a big win for anyone living in a city loft where square footage is at a premium. The upholstery is a soft, low-profile fabric that feels pleasant enough to sit on for an hour, but it isn't the plush, overstuffed material you'd find on a high-end lounge. In my case, that balance between comfort and space saved me from having to rearrange the whole room. The real selling point is the power lift mechanism. For elderly users, the biggest fear is the moment when they try to stand and the chair doesn't give the needed boost. The lift here is smooth and takes about 3 seconds from the lowest to the highest position. When I set the chair to its highest setting, the seat rose roughly 8 inches, enough to reduce the strain on knees and hips. In a quick side-by-side comparison with a standard recliner that has no lift, the difference was unmistakable. Grandma could swivel her legs out of the chair without needing a hand grip or extra assistance. That said, the lift motor isn't whisper quiet. It produces a faint whirring noise that can be heard from across the room, which could be a minor annoyance for a quiet movie night. If you're planning to use the lift while watching TV, you might want to keep the volume a little higher to mask the sound. The heat and massage functions are where the product tries to edge into the luxury arena. The chair offers 3 massage modes: rolling, kneading, and a combination, plus a simple heat button that warms the seat surface. During my test, the heat kicked in within a minute and stayed at a gentle, soothing temperature. The massage, however, is modest. The rollers are positioned in the lower back and lumbar area, so they work best if you're already seated in a fairly upright position. If you like a deep tissue experience that reaches the upper back or shoulders, you'll be left reaching for a separate massager. Still, for someone who wants a quick warm-up before bedtime, the combo works fine and feels less like a novelty than a practical touch. Storage and convenience also matter in a small home. This recliner comes with 2 side pockets and a built-in cup holder, plus dual USB ports on the armrests. The pockets are deep enough to hold a remote, a blanket, or a couple of magazines without looking cluttered. The cup holder is wide enough for a standard coffee mug but not a large travel tumbler, which is an easy thing to overlook until you try to fill a 20-ounce thermos. The USB ports charge at a decent rate for smartphones, though they're not fast charging. If you frequently keep a tablet or phone half-charged while you relax, the convenience is welcome. Otherwise, you might find the ports unnecessary. Now, who should actually buy this chair? The sweet spot is seniors who need a little assistance getting up and down, people with limited mobility, and anyone who lives in a tight space but still wants a reclined seating experience. It also appeals to tech-savvy users who appreciate built-in USB ports and don't mind a modest massage while they binge-watch a series. If you are a homeowner with a spacious living room, a heavy-duty recliner with thick cushioning might still be a better fit, simply because you have room to accommodate it. Likewise, if you are looking for a high-end massage chair that can target multiple body zones, this model will feel underpowered and you'll likely be better off spending a little more on a dedicated massage system. Practical strengths are easy to spot. First, the lift mechanism does what it promises without requiring you to press a complicated sequence of buttons: 1 press, 1 lift. Second, the compact design really does free up floor space, making it viable for studio apartments or for a bedroom that doubles as a home theater. Third, the added USB ports and side pockets turn the chair into a functional mini station, which is a nice upgrade over a plain recliner that only leans back. On the flip side, the weaknesses are just as telling. The motor's audible whine can be a distraction during quiet moments. The massage coverage is limited to the lower back, which may leave some users feeling shortchanged. Heat is